Hi, it's Charlene, the Smart Coupon Lady. I'm sitting outside on my deck right now because I wanted to tell you a story. But before I do that, I'm going to share with you something going on my deck. My plants. I have never had a garden before. So I started one this year and I started by seed. So here are some tomato plants, which are coming up nicely. Then I have some sugar snap peas. These are also supposed to be sugar snap peas, but they're not coming up. Then I bought these at the store. This was before my tomato plant came up, so I wanted to make sure I had at least one. And basil, because I ordered basil and it didn't come. The order was just canceled. And then I got this doohickey at the supermarket, and these are supposed to be fennel, and that's not coming up yet. Nor is my eggplant or my scallions, but my cucumbers are starting to come up, so that's encouraging. And this little guy here is one of my cats, and if you notice, one of his ears is clipped because he was supposed to be a TNR, trap, neuter, and return, because he showed up in our yard. So we had him neutered and we thought he'd go on his little way. However, he never left. So we've basically taken him in, or he's adopted us now. So he's a good boy. But today I want to tell you a story. We've lived in our home for 15 years, and every couple of years we've had the pleasure of a big snapping turtle to visit us. Now it's always on this same weekend, like May 29th, 30th, 31st, or June 1st. And when she's come in the past, we've seen her either on our property or walking on our property, but we've never had the pleasure of seeing her babies until about 4 years ago. After we had seen her come at this time of year, the following September, after I picked my girls up from the bus stop, we were walking up our front path, and we saw these little babies coming out of the grass where we had seen her sitting for a day or two. So we spent the next 6 hours making sure that the babies, which were so tiny, got across the street and back to the grassy area in the pond. The following year, one morning, we saw her emerging from the grassy area and were so excited to see her, and unfortunately she got hit by a car, which she was huge and moved very slowly, so it really upset me that a car would be going that fast or wouldn't try to stop. Nonetheless, unfortunately, she passed. So the year after that, we made signs telling cars to slow down, and we had prepared to put them out this weekend, but my neighbor had called and said that a snapping turtle was in her yard, which was on her side of the street, which was by the pond, and we assumed she left her babies there, or her eggs there, which we were right, because come last fall, we got the pleasure of meeting her little babies. So this year, I got a call from my neighbor this morning that a big snapping turtle was emerging from the pond. So we quickly got out our signs, got them hung up. Now you can see we never quite finished them, but this was one of our signs, and this was the other one of our signs, because this is where they'll come from. And now we'll wait and see if she arrives or if she shows up at my neighbor's house. But either way, I was happy to see that somebody had come back. But here is my public service message for you. Whether it be snapping turtles or fawns or does or baby fox, what are those, cubs? Baby chipmunks, baby squirrels, baby kittens. It is that time of year. Those babies are not familiar with what goes on. They're not familiar with the lay of the land yet. So please be careful when you're driving. Keep an eye out for them. Keep an eye out in your yard. Keep an eye out in your garbage cans. Tragedies can happen that nobody wants to see. So during this season, and always think about respect our environment, respect our land. It's a great lesson to teach your kids about taking care of animals. My children have inherently received that gift from me, because we were always keeping an eye out and trying to save the little creatures in our yard. So, okay, that was my quick message. I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you at the next video. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up and think about subscribing.